Adult Swim and Toonami are two of the worst programs of all time. And in this rant, I will be explaining why. Let's talk about Adult Swim. When Adult Swim first premiered in 2001, I enjoyed it. You had the badass new anime Cowboy Bebop. You had funny cartoons like home movies, The Brack Show, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, and I even enjoyed Aqua Teen Hunger Force at that time, which I think kind of sucks. Aqua Teen Hunger Force at that time, but and it was good. It was for the most part good up until late 2008. That's when Adult Swim started sucking, and it sucked hard ever since. Then in 2003, in mid 2003, this is when it got worse. Late 2003. I remember this being mid 2003, because I remember this being at the end of summer vacation. Adult Swim went 24 hours, went all night, instead of going from, what was it, I think it was 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock with Cartoon Network having the daytime time slot and having the late night time slot. Adult Swim later went from 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning, which eventually forced Boomerang, the Boomerang programming to be moved to its own channel, and for Cartoon Network to focus only original programming. So that's when Adult Swim, it was still good. You could do that at that time because you had the programming. You had the programming to do that. You had a good dose of comedy and action Monday through Friday. I remember, Saturday being all action and Sunday being all comedy, even though I did remember seeing an episode of Inuyasha several times late at night, or should I say early 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning on Adult Swim. So yeah, you could go that route if you wanted to, but I was never a fan of that. But you could do that at that time. Then come late 2008. This right here was the absolute worst. Late 2008. All anime was moved to the death slot, which is Saturday. Late night Saturday, and we had to put up with, and we still have to today, we have to put up with garbage comedy Monday through Friday, and Sunday through Friday. Can't get no anime, and all their comedy sucks. Like I said, the only good shows they ever had were home movies, Birdman, Attorney at Law, The Brack Show, Space Coast Coast to Coast, which was originally Cartoon Network but later appeared on Adult Swim, and actually Space Coast Coast to Coast was the precursor to Adult Swim. Then of course you got Cartoon Planet, another show that was on Cartoon Network, but this show was pretty much just a tamer version of Space Coast Coast to Coast, and it was also on Adult Swim briefly. But yeah, shows like that. Other shows like Squidbillies was garbage. Tom Goes the Mayor. What else? I enjoyed Robot Chicken for a while, but now I'm just sick of it because I'm just sick of Adult Swim altogether. What else was some more terrible programming? Xavier, Renegade Angel, Frisky Dingo, The Venture Brothers, which I did enjoy, but I thought that was garbage. I thought Metal Apocalypse, which I did enjoy. Actually, which I did enjoy, but I always thought that was garbage. I love their theme song. I always thought that was garbage. The only reason I watched that show was because it was rock and roll, death metal, some crap like that. But I thought that show was garbage. Assy McGee, a show about a butt. A show about a butt. What was this? Talk about garbage programming. Then still spamming the crap out of it today. We have Fox shows like King of the Hill, which I haven't cared about since I was a kid. Family Guy, Family Guy, American Dad, which I think sucks. The Cleveland Show, just Fox stuff. If I want to watch these shows, I'll watch it on Fox. Watch it on Fox, and then I've never watched Bob Burgers because I've just been so tuned off to Adult Swim. I've never watched China, Illinois, which I remember the comic strips. I remember that being a comic strip for Bumpers in 2007. China, Illinois, that looks pretty cool. I've never watched I've never watched those two shows look awesome. The only other show on Adult Swim that looks awesome, the only other awesome Adult Swim show they've had is Boondocks, and that's barely even on. I'm actually surprised that show is still running, because I don't watch the first hour of Toonami or Adult Swim. I'm actually surprised that show is still in the air, because that show is never on. The best show they have is the Boondocks, and it's never on. Adult Swim is garbage. And then so like I said, Monday through Friday we got to put up with terrible, repetitive comedy. That's what we have to put up with on what's his name. While on Saturday, late at night, we get to watch anime. And even Adult Swim executives. I think his name is what was his name? His name was Sattler. I keep forgetting his first name. But I remember his last name being Sattler. No, his name's Lazlo. I keep forgetting his first name. His name's Lazlo. He was the spearhead for the show Space Coast Coast to Coast. And I also think he created Cartoon Planet, and he was the spearhead of Adult Swim late night programming for adults. This guy right here, I used to respect him for all the cool stuff he did in Cartoon Network's golden era. But now all my respect for him has disappeared. Has gone down. He's just like Stuart Snyder, man. He doesn't like anime. I remember Goku 50, a YouTube user on here, saying the only anime Adult Swim ever liked was the anime Gigantor. That's the only anime Adult Swim ever liked. They like comedy. They do not like anime. So since they don't like anime is doomed to the Saturday time slot. We can't get a good dose of comedy, then the later hour anime, then we repeat with the comedy, then we repeat with the anime. No, we can't get it like we did from 2003 to 2008. No, we gotta wait till Saturday to have new anime, to have animes. And then here's the part I hate the most: why couldn't Saturday be the days for premieres when Monday through Friday were reruns? I would love to watch the reruns of Bleach, Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop, and all that stuff again. But no, we gotta have everything has to be exclusive to Saturday nights. Everything has to be exclusive to late night Saturday night. Told you. Which brings it to my next one. That's Adult Swim. To understand why Toonami sucked, I had to talk about why Adult Swim sucks. Let's get to Toonami, man. My God, I loved Toonami when it first came on from 1997. I actually enjoyed Toonami. Pretty much, I actually enjoyed Toonami from 1997 all the way up until its final years in 2008. However, it did start to suck around 2004, in 2005. It really wasn't much of anything, except Naruto. I enjoyed a couple of other shows they had, like I love a couple of other shows they had, like Stormhawks, Fantastic Four, World Greatest Heroes, Blue Dragon, Bakugan, One Piece, Mega Man NT Warrior. But it was around that time when Toonami started sucking. You had shows like Bobo. You really didn't have much of anything. It was mostly Naruto and Taishu. That's really all you needed. That's really all you needed. Because Adult Swim at that time had all the anime. Yeah, Bleach. Cowboy Bebop. Inuyasha. Death Note. Trigun, Samurai Champloo, Blood Plus, yeah, that's what it was called, Blood Plus. That other vampire show, I keep forgetting what it was called. That other vampire show, but I keep forgetting what it was called. Full Metal Alchemist, back when that was good. Full Metal Alchemist, back when that was good. Code Geass, back when I used to be hugely into that. Really don't care much for it today. What else? Yeah, like I said, that's when Adult Swim was like really good. That's when Adult Swim was like really good. Now I just can't stand I mean, that's when yeah, wait, where was I? So yeah, remember, I lost my thought for a moment, but yeah, Toonami, Toonami, the Adult Swim was the show with all the anime. It didn't matter if anime was, Toonami was kind of sucking on Cartoon Network. It was all about Naruto. That's all I really cared about, was really Naruto and Bleach. And that brings me to my point on why Toonami sucks. When Toonami first came back, it was actually awesome. The April Fool's joke was so damn awesome. If we got that lineup for a while, every night for a while, that would have been cool. But of course, when they announced Toonami returning, they announced new shows, and of course I remember the two new shows, Dead Man Wonderland and Cash Earned Sins. These were awesome shows. Awesome shows. Then you got Samurai 7. That was an awesome show. Samurai 7. You got Thundercats on there. This pissed me off. We put Thundercats on there. It was the highest rated show, still in return from cancellation. Another reason Toonami sucks. What was the point of airing that show? As much as I loved it airing, what was the point of airing that show if you weren't going to continue it? Same goes with Symbiotic Titan. Another awesome show. Soul Eater, a show I thought that was going to suck. That was good. Soul Eater was good. That was a good show. Not the best anime ever, but that was an awesome anime. It's now one of my favorite animes. Sword Art Online. That right there was awesome. And of course, I wanted them to hold off on Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, because I didn't want no shows taking ratings from what's the name. I didn't want a bunch of people paying attention to one show and not paying attention to the others. If you have a star player type anime on there, that's what usually happens. And of course, so yeah, then of course, and Adult Swim Toonami. Then of course you got the Trigun movie. I was really happy to see Trigun. Speaking of Trigun, Outlaw Star. Of course, I was really happy to see that on the April Fool's joke, and hoped it return in the future. And of course, I was really happy to see a DVD advertisement for that in 2012. Nowadays, on television, not online somewhere. And then of course, what else? Oh yes, and then of course, Akira, showing Akira, which I always wanted to watch. showing that on Toonami. It was awesome. From 2012 to 2014, Toonami was actually awesome. Was actually awesome. If I had got more of that lineup, I would still be supporting it, which brings me to my next point. I will never forgive Toonami for this. Fuck Lazlo. Fuck Cartoon Network. Fuck Toonami for this. I will never. Adult Swim for this. I will never forgive them for this. I turned on the TV one day. It is announced. It is an. I mean, not the TV. I turned on the TV one day, and I see Dragon Ball Z, Revenge of Cooler, in place of the newest episode of Bleach. This right here pissed me off. I would have rather you showed a rerun of Inuyasha. I would have rather you showed a rerun of Bleach. I would have rather you showed a rerun of Naruto, of the original Naruto, than to sit there and show Dragon Ball Z Revenge of Cooler in place of the newest episode of Bleach. I'd rather you show a rerun of Bleach. If I didn't say that already, can't remember already. If I didn't say that already, I would rather you showed a rerun of Bleach than to sit there and show Dragon Ball Z Revenge of Cooler. I will never, and I repeat, I will never forgive Adult Swim for that garbage. I don't care if this comes back to haunt me for when I try to apply for a job with Tuna Broadcasting Company. I'm sick of this garbage, man. I'm sick of this garbage. That right there pissed me the fuck off, man. Dragon Ball Z Revenge of the Cooler. Then the biggest news. Go to Wikipedia. Dragon Ball Z Kai is coming to Toonami. I knew they were going to do that. I just hope they won it. I knew they were going to do that. I knew that when what's his name? I forgot that Bleach was nearing the end. And that Dragon Ball Z Kai is now premiering in its place, and I hate that because they said no old anime. I don't care if Dragon Ball Z Kai is closer to the manga. I don't care if it's uncut. I don't care if it's remastered animation. It's old. So I'm sick of them and their hypocrisy. We can get Dragon Ball Z, but Fist of the North Star, G-Force, Gotcha Man, Ronin Warriors, and many more other old school animes on Toonami, Toonami can't return to Toonami. Even though a lot of these shows, a lot of these animes are dubbed, we can't even get American cartoons like the original Thundercats, the original 2002 He-Man Masters of the Universe. I think you could even get the 90s version. I think you could apply for the television rights to that. Stormhawks, Fantastic Four, World Greatest Heroes. I'd rather see this on Cartoon Network. Young Justice, Green Lantern the Animated Series, the DC Animated Universe. This will probably cost a lot of money. Marvel Animated Universe. You can't buy TV rights to that. So much shows you can show. Then of course, so yeah, I will never forgive them for that Dragon Ball Z Kai garbage. And as soon as Dragon Ball Z Kai premieres, I am done for good. I'm already done watching Toonami, but I still tune in sometimes for Bleach, and of course Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and of course, and that this is not even Adult Swim. This is not even Toonami, but before Toonami, if I ever do watch the 11 o'clock hour, Boondocks. Happy to see that show is still on. Happy to see the Boondocks is still on TV. Didn't think that show was on TV anymore. Then we got the crappiest lineup. The garbage lineup. We got Beware the Batman. Okay, I actually like that show now after finally watching it, but that should be on Cartoon Network. Shouldn't be on Adult Swim. Samurai Jack, that should be on Boomerang. Or Cartoon Network, if you're ever going to finish the show, which they've been talking about since 2004 but never got around to doing. If you're not going to finish it, get rid of it. Same with Star Wars Clone Wars. I recently read that the series finally finished on Netflix. It's streaming on, the rest of the series is streaming on Netflix. Good. Get off the what's his name. Rerun that on Cartoon Network or get rid of the show altogether. Same goes with Symbionic Titan. The only good news, they're gonna have to do a lot to get me back. The only good news I can see is Cowboy Bebop is returning this fall. That's coming back soon. That's good. That's good to hear. But they're gonna have to do a lot, because I will never forgive them for that. They're gonna do a lot to get me back as a viewer. I don't care about them. They're one of the worst. Adult Swim and Toonami are two of the worst programs of all time. They ain't doing nothing. Adult Swim took up. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. Adult Swim took up the 8 o'clock time slot. Toonami being useless. They're satisfied where they are on Saturday. They're not trying to fight for the weekday time slot. They're not trying to fight for an earlier time slot on Cartoon Network, which Cartoon Network needed, because they weren't doing anything with the 9 o'clock to. They weren't doing anything with the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. They weren't doing anything with the 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock time slot. They weren't doing nothing except showing crappy filler marathon of shows and movies. They weren't doing anything. And now Adult Swim took up another hour, is pretty much taking up most of the channel. They're on 8 o'clock now. They did this crap to match Nick at Night, which also starts at 8. Hate these two channels. Disney XD is better. Disney XD is better. Nicktoons is way better than this. The Hub is better than this. Only channel I can think of that's worse than this is Nickelodeon. Because I haven't been watching it, but I've been hearing bad things about it. Two of the worst programs of all time. Toonami, you suck. You suck, man. My God, ain't helping nothing. Ain't helping nothing. TV still sucks. And the channel was boring compared to when it first came back. It was nostalgic. We saw video game reviews, other interactive stuff. Now it's just, well, I don't know, because I really don't watch the whole thing. Now it's just the promos and what's his name. The Naruto promos, the only thing good about Toonami. Toonami. Like I said, when Bleach is finished, I am done with them, man. Yeah, Naruto's still good, but I own the episodes of Shippuden. I own the episodes I own the season 1 episodes of Shippuden, and I can watch Shippuden anytime I want. I watch the original Naruto all the time. I can do the same and own it, several episodes of that on DVD. No Inuyasha, no good American cartoons, even though that was a big part of Toonami. Toonami is an action block, not an anime block. My God, just terrible. If you like it, more power to you. Of course, the original video response, my original Toonami hating videos were me targeting people for still liking and supporting this garbage. If you like and support it, whatever. I don't care. Don't come here with it. You probably will anyway. You will be cursed out. Because I'm sick of this. I hate this channel. These are two of the worst channels of all time. And to sit there and air Dragon Ball Z, Kai, I don't care. I don't care if it's more accurate to the manga. I don't care if it's uncut. It's trash. It's garbage. As I'm going to be talking about later. But this is about Kai being on what's his name. Screw Toonami for that garbage. All that defending. All that praise. And they pull this on me. Screw Lazlo. I used to praise that guy and look up to that guy because he was part of the golden era of TV and Toonami and Cartoon Network, but screw him. And I don't care, like I said, I don't care if this comes back and haunts me for when I apply for a job with Tuna Broadcasting. I am sick of this channel. I hate this channel. I hope Cartoon Network is better, but I hate Toonami and Adult Swim. It's the worst ever. It's the worst it's ever been. Cartoon Network is the worst it's ever been. I would take what it was just a year ago, prior to this, when they had Annoying Oranges, them shows around. That was still better than this. Screw Toonami. Screw Adult Swim. Alright. Dog out.